Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm pushing to Ultimate Champion League with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck in the game, and I'm currently about halfway up Royal Champion, so just about halfway through Royal Champion left to go, as we find our first opponent, Rad, who looks like he has a pretty good global tournament finish, and we see a Dark Prince and Mega Minion, so this could be a few things. My worst case scenario is that it's going to be Giant Double Prince with a Minor, but I haven't seen that in a long time, to be honest, because that deck just doesn't run any evolutions, and right now evolutions are kind of the name of the game. We see a Zap as well. I'll just go in the right. Let's find out what exactly he has. Rage as well. Okay. I'll Ice Spirit to distract the Mega and then Knight. Okay, he does have a Goblin Giant, so it's looking like Goblin Giant Sparky then. And I could have gone pre-Knight, would have probably killed the Goblin Giant before the Xbow died, but I didn't know what he had, so a big tip for you guys with Xbow and in general is don't really over-predict early on when you don't know what your opponent's running. It's just a bit too aggressive and not really a smart play. So I just waited basically, and now I know he has a Goblin Giant. So maybe in the future I can predict it with a Knight, but at least I know that now. You know, going for an aggressive Knight that early on just isn't ideal. You know, maybe he ignored the Xbow and went Sparky late. I probably would have lost the game. Now I'm going to catch the Sparky though. I'll go for my Knight as well. He does get a really nice Zap, unfortunately. That was almost a game-winning connection, but sadly he does go for a very well-timed Zap. I do have to give it to him. So that is going to be... Oh, this is going to be pretty problematic, actually. I have to go for my Evo Archers, and I think I have to take a Sparky hit. I don't think there's any alternative here. P.E.K.K.A at least doesn't hit tower, but yeah, Sparky hit is kind of unavoidable in that instance. Kind of unfortunate. That said, he does have to respond to my Archer. Probably just going to do so with a Mega Minion if I had to guess, or he'll let it go. Yeah, Mega Minion comes down. Bit unfortunate, but it's okay. Honestly, Goblin Giant Sparky is still a pretty decent matchup, and I feel pretty comfortable coming back here. I am definitely going to have to switch lanes, though, so I'm going to start switching to the left lane. You never really want to go same lane in most matchups with Xbow Cycle, so this isn't really an exception. Sparky the back, I will Xbow. He's probably just going to go for a Goblin Giant into it, and that is totally fine by me. I'm just trying to bait Elixir out so he can't build up a huge Goblin Giant push, and I'm honestly okay with the outcome afterwards. He does go for a Zap as well on the Skeleton, so forcing out a fair amount of Elixir right now. And this Tesla will do a pretty good job of defending the Sparky. All I really have to do is save my Ice Spirit to push the Sparky into the Tesla, and that's going to be all fine and well. I'll log this back. He does have a pretty aggressive push coming in. I don't know why. Like, that was basically a Goblin Giant push without the Goblin Giant. He went like all his support cards stacked in the left, but I'm not really concerned about it. I'll actually go in the right now. I know what I said about going same lane or going opposite lane, but now he goes Mega Minion to clog up that lane, so I don't really have a choice. I'll Ice Spirit as well, and this should be a mini Xbow lock. Rage Goblin Giant is causing a bit of issues, but yeah, we get a baby Xbow lock. I'll log the Dark Prince back, take its shield off, and I kind of want to go in, to be honest. I will, and then I'll Knight to predict the Sparky, meanwhile cycling to my Ice Spirit for the Dark Prince, and that might be good game, guys, because Evo Archers are going to melt the Sparky right here. He goes for a Rage, and I guess he's going to Zap as well, but kind of ill-advised. I don't know if Rage Zap kills Archers, by the way. It might, but he just gives it up, I guess. So that's going to be a good game. Pretty much just overwhelmed. Caught him in the right cycle. Again, that right side Xbow is basically just to force Elixir out, and then I was able to go for the ultimately perfect timed good Xbow in the left. So nice first win. Alright guys, so in our game against Twitch Team Olel, it looks like another player with a top 1000 global tourney finish, so stuff is getting sort of serious now that we're higher up in Royal Champion. We do see the Archers come down, not very surprising. Pretty much everyone is using Evo Archers in this day and age. They're basically one of the best cards in the entire game, and the best evolution for sure, in my opinion. I'm going to Xbow opposite to the Sparky. This is a bit aggressive because he might be able to defend. Okay, he goes for a Dark Prince. I think I'll just Tesla as late as possible. I could Tesla right now to kill the Dark Prince, but there's no real difference. It's going to kill the Xbow eventually anyways, so yeah, I'll just Tesla now. He's going to go Goblin Giant for sure. He's going to have to go for a nice micro defense. I'm down quite a lot of Elixir. Ice Spirit to distract the first Sparky hit, then Knight for the Sparky, and the Sparky does kill the Archer, but that was actually a pretty flawless defense, honestly. That should be no hits, I believe. Yeah, because that Rage does not extend to the Sparky. And just like that, I honestly want to say this is a good game. I know it's kind of the opposite situation of what happened in the last one. You know, in the last match against Sparky, just one match ago, we kind of reversed where he had this damage lead on me. But now that I'm the one with the damage lead, I think it's even worse for him, to be honest. I'll skeleton break the Sparky. He does not go for it. Instead, he goes for the late Sparky. I'll let this go for sure, especially because he goes for a zap. Really good for me, because now he can't afford to go for a Goblin Giant in front of the Sparky, which is exactly what I want to see. So I'll Ice Spirit to distract, and then I think I will log, just because that Sparky might get a hit on my tower. I mean, it might not have, but I just want it to be safe. And now I'm down a little bit of Elixir, but quite frankly, this is definitely a good game. He does have his Evo Archers in cycle now. I know he's cycled them twice. So pretty big tip for you guys in general against any deck is try and track their Evo cycles, because you definitely want to know when they're going to be having their Evos available. And right now is definitely one such instance, so I don't really want to go for my Xbows right now when he has Evo Archers in cycle. Pretty aggressive Goblin Giant push. And goes for a Rage as well, but I do just have my Evo Archers to clean everything up, and that is definitely a good game now, because, yeah, he calls it himself, he knows it. I'm gonna go in, I don't think he can stop this. He has his own Evo Archers in cycle again, but my Evo Archers are kind of pushing. Yeah, I think he gave up. No, he did not, he's actually going all in the left. Wow, okay, so honestly, probably the best play he could have gone for. That said, it is double Elixir, so bar a huge micro mistake, I will not be losing this game. Because if you're like full HP, oh, really bad minions as well, that's just going to die to my Tesla. What was that? But if you're full HP against like Sparky in double, like it's pretty much over. I'm going to Archers up high. Nice, just to distract the Sparky a little bit. I left a Knight as well. I'm actually getting down quite a lot of Elixir, I'll be honest. But okay, he does just Dark Prince the Bridge, which I really like, because that's not threatening whatsoever. Like, that is a really tame play, as opposed to going for a new Goblin Giant push. That would have been the most scary, I would say. But yeah, pretty nice win. He gives a well played. So yeah, pretty nice one against Goblin Giant. 2 Goblin Giants in a row. This is pretty much the most broken deck in the game, or one of them, because Goblin Giant is one of the most broken cards in the game as well. So, you know, you should be expecting to see a fair amount of Goblin Giant. But with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, if you play well, no micro mistakes, and just the right macro, you can pretty much beat Goblin Giant quite consistently, I'd say. So very nice first 2 wins. Alright guys, on our game against Zenku. We are now, I think, halfway up this stretch. Like, I think it's like 6 or 7 wins, if I'm not mistaken. We see a set of Royal Hogs first play. I actually looked away, guys, so I did not see that come down. I was just expecting him to go for something in the back. So I did not go for my Tesla in the optimal position. That's kind of on me. But still, we are pretty much chilling. Royal Hogs log, probably going to be EQ then, Royal Hogs EQ. I'm no stranger to this matchup though. You know, Royal Hogs EQ, Hog EQ, you have to be familiar with this matchup as an Xbow Cycle player. And so pretty much the name of the game is going to be Spell Cycle and Opposite Lane Pressure. Those are like the 2 main pillars of success in this matchup. So let's see if he goes for something in the back. I will Xbow opposite if he does. He's actually... Honestly, delivery counts. That's 3 Elixir down the drain. And he is at, like, 3 right now. He's at 0. He can't afford to go LP ability in time. Maybe he can now that some Elixir is regenerated. Yeah, I think he... No, he can't. He goes EQ instead. Honestly, fair enough. So, yeah, it is P.E.K.K.A. EQ. And he has the LP. That was a really weird delivery, though. I don't really see P.E.K.K.A. EQ players ever going for that. In fact, more often than not, I see them pre-cycling their building. So I'm a bit surprised that he did not choose to pre-cycle a building in that situation. I just went for a delivery at the back, but it's fine. I'll just Ice Spirit and keep the pressure up. By the way, guys, if you do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We have been grinding for quite a while. Content has been good. So if you guys do enjoy this type of content, just feel free to show some support. It never hurts, you know? I'm just going to go in. I have my Evo Archer helping out, and that is a dead LP, though he is definitely going to go ability in time. Yeah, unfortunately, ability's coming down. And I'll elect to go Archers instead of Knight for this Guardian, solely because I want to cycle to my Evo Archers as fast as possible. So, you guys know Evo Archer is one of the best cards in the entire game, and so, of course, when you're playing an Evolution, especially in a cycle deck, the main name of the game is pretty much just to cycle it as often as you can. You want to get it down on the board very often so you can utilize it to its maximum potential. And so that was just why I usually do go for Archers in a situation where I have to choose between cycling Archers or Knight, these days anyway. It does depend. If you're playing Evo Knight, or you're not playing either one, then choose accordingly. But yeah, this is just, you know, because I'm playing Evo Archers. Gonna log this back. I'll Archers late to try and kill this. I'll get back to a Knight, actually protect my Archers and kill this LP. He misses both Archers, so I'll actually go in the left. And he has a bit of a decision to make. Probably gonna see a delivery in the right, yep, and then he has to respond, though, to the left as well. I'll go for my Tesla the middle, just to full defend and log as well. This is a bit problematic. I'll get a baby Xbow lock, I think. Well, yeah, I got 1 lock. That counts, I guess. But this is a bit problematic because I've been having a bit of trouble getting a lock. But I do think this is one matchup where you kind of need to get a lock as well to win. Like, you can't just spell cycle. So I'll keep the pressure up again. Xbow the left, Knight. goes for the pigs. I'll Ice Spirit Log. I actually think I'll get a small lock here because my Evil Archer is helping out, and he gets an eye tower last second. I'll just fireball it. Maybe get a couple ticks on tower. No, we don't, but it's fine. Archer might get some hits if he doesn't let it go, or if he does let it go, and he does. Bad Ice Spirit timing, and just like that, we are in the lead, guys. 2 power shots coming in super clutch. And again, these high Teslas are the name of the game. Ice Spirit to freeze everything, Log to reset the LP, charge up, as well as hit all the pigs. And we are big chilling. I'm gonna our skeletons to protect my archer. Did not really work out, unfortunately, but he has to go early ability, which I doubt he wanted to go for, so that's still a win in my book. And then he was pretty much forced to EQ cycle, so I think we are pretty much chilling. I'll go in the left just to force out an EQ potentially. Again, opposite lane pressure is the name of the game. As he goes for that eye tower, I'll go Evo Archers and log this LP back, hopefully get a small lock. Guardian is going to wipe the archers out, unfortunately, but I'll Knight and Ice Spirit. If he doesn't respond to this, that's still going to be a lock, by the way, so... Ooh, he was ready for it, actually. I was going to say he wasn't ready for it, but still, you know, he's basically been distracted. That's, like, one of the biggest points as well of these opposite lane Xbow to pressure, where he's just being distracted and he can't really build a huge push in the right, which is obviously what he wants to do. And those archers are going to get wiped out. For the most part, I'll actually just fireball. Evo skeletons are nothing to mess around with at all. I'm sure you guys know that as well as I do. And pre-eye tower, I'll just go for my own pre-Tesla and then go in. He does cycle an EQ, so he's in a lot of trouble right now, guys. He has no EQ for my Xbow. Definitely going to go ability, but I can go skeletons after the fact and try and DPS this Guardian down, and that's going to be a lock on tower. Very nice lock. As you guys can see, the pre-Teslas are very clutch because they do just help out against whatever they play, whether they go pigs, whether they go Guardian and then ability. You know, just, it's very clutch. And I'll just Knight to protect my Tesla. Low Evo Archers. You always want to be playing your Evo Archers tactically, guys, to make the most of the power shot ability. And that is definitely just good game. I'll go for my Tesla all the way in the corner so we cannot get any form of EQ value. And that is a very convincing win by about 1000 HP. Against Royal Hogs EQ with the LP. So not the greatest matchup, but definitely one you can outplay if you utilize the pre-Teslas, if you go for opposite lane pressure, if you spell cycle when you need to, and especially if you use Evo Archers to their maximum potential. Alright guys, so another game against Casti13, and I'm feeling pretty good right now, guys, because I haven't had any losses so far. As I said in my ladder push Road to Ultimate Champion on my second channel, I posted that yesterday if you guys want to check it out. I did lose a little bit in Grand Champ live on stream. It was a bit unfortunate, like 3 losses, but ever since then I have not lost. I'll Xbow. Oh god, okay, I misplaced my Xbow, guys. Pretty big mistake, that's on me. He does not know it though, so he goes for a Fisherman into it. I will take that. So I don't know if it's Evo Archers or Evo Recruits. I actually did not really see. But I'll log once the shield wears off, and then I'll try and defend this with my Archers. Just getting around again to my Evo Archers. As you guys can see, it's only been 1 interaction. Also, not sure why he went bats there. Like, that Xbow was dead. Like, that was not... Or, that was not even, like, hitting tower. Like, not sure why he panicked about that, but... As you guys can see, I'm already back to my Evo Archers next time I get back to Archers. So that is just the name of the game when it comes down to Evo cycling. And I'm not going to go in. I'm going to fireball the Zappies. I don't know what this deck is. To be honest, it doesn't look like pigs because he has a Fisherman and he has bats. If anything, I think it might be like Balloon, if I had to guess. Oh, it's Evo Archers. Okay, so no Evo Recruits is kind of a good sign at least. Don't really have to worry about that ridiculous card. Honestly, Evo Archers are a huge pain to deal with as well, but I would rather deal with them than Evo Recruits, honestly, because you can just fireball them, and you can control them with range. There are instances where Evo Archers kind of ruin your entire day, but I would say for the most part, they're pretty manageable, at least for 3.0 Xbow. That's going to be a lock, is it? No, the Fisherman tanks just barely enough, and that is going to be not a lock, unfortunately. I think this is just a dead Xbow. I'll try and cut these out of Xbow range, maybe get a lock, but yeah, the recruits do have extended range, so not really going to work out. Nonetheless, you know, Xbow at least helps out, and full defends that side, so we actually still take no chip. Going into single with about 800 damage of a lead in the left. Don't even know how I got that, actually. I think I fireballed once, but how did I get the rest of the damage? That's kind of crazy. He's down, like, that much just in single, but there's his Evo Archers, guys. This is a play I make quite a lot. I think it's a bit aggressive, but I do stand by it. I fireball the Evo Archer on the side I want damage in, because it does kill it. It is a big negative trade, don't get me wrong. I just think it's a pretty solid play because you can get damage. And yeah, that was a really clean defense. I took like no damage except a little bit in the left. I don't know if that was a spell or a troop, but either way, you know, we are still chilling. That was pretty clutch of a defense, especially after sort of wasting a fireball on that Evo Archer. But again, I am a fan of that play. I do stand by it. I'll go for my Knight to protect my Tesla, low Evo Archers, and he does go for a Balloon. I can cut it over with my Tesla once these recruits die, though. He is going to be forced to fireball the Evo Archers. Oh, I left a Ice Spirit, I guess. I'll take death damage, but this is still chill for now. Honestly, this is not looking like a good matchup, guys. I'm going to be honest, that early lead is pretty crucial because he has fireball and arrows, it looks like. And he has, like, just pretty problematic stuff all across the board, so I am pretty grateful for that early lead. I will log all those recruits. Sadly, I missed one, but it's fine. I can get back to a new pair of archers very soon. He just went for his arrows, so he does have to fireball this, which means he can't fireball my Tesla. As you guys can see, separating everything. So yeah, he does fireball the archers, which means the Tesla is free to full counter that balloon. And we're still up 1,000, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think the best play right now is a defensive Xbow. This is the placement that will not allow them to bypass it with a balloon, by the way. So this will kite a balloon from the right lane. Meanwhile, if he goes on the left, I can just easily get back to another Tesla to full counter that. I'll fireball that. Honestly, don't want to mess around with Evo Archers whatsoever. This is a bit bad, though, because I don't really want to waste my Evo Archers myself. I'll Tesla now. I'm taking a fair amount of chip. I'll go for my Evo Archers. Hopefully don't take any balloon damage on the tower. I think I'm fine, yeah. Oh, I'm taking death damage, actually. Okay, hold up, guys. I took a lot of damage there. I'm going to have to come back, so thankfully he does waste a fireball. That was a really bad play. He could have afforded to take, like, 4 hits right there, so that was a really bad play. I'll straight up fireball back. And so the name of the game right now is Spell Cycle. So fireball log on tower. Does not let the Ice Spear connect. And the name of the game is baiting Elixir out opposite lane. So I'm going to stack my archers in the right as often as I can, guys, just to force him to go arrows in the lane he does not want to go for. And basically never letting him fireball on my tower. As you can see, he does fireball in the middle, but I can literally just fireball back. I won't this time because I'm up damage. I'm chilling right now. So as long as I maintain a slight lead, I'm okay. I'll log Knight, and this is a bit tough, but I'll, again, archers in the right. Force him to fireball the lane he does not want to go for a fireball in. He does just arrows. I'll go for my log and then fireball. I can get back to his second log before he can get back to his second arrows. So I've already won, just because even if he gets back to arrows, I'm back to my log. So that's a very nice win right there, just the art of Spell Cycle, guys. But even if he did get that set of arrows down, I still would have won. But yeah, basically it all comes down to baiting Elixir out and hoping that they take the bait in the opposite lane. So nice win against Evo Recruits, or Recruits Evo Archers Lumberloo. Alright guys, final game against a mare. I am now 2 wins away from Ultimate Champion, guys, I checked. So let's see what we can do right here. Gonna give him the good luck, split my archers, see what deck this guy is gonna be running. MKers Italy. MKers is a pretty good clan, I think. I've seen it around quite a bit. So he kind of knows what he's doing. Let's see, though. I'm just gonna go in. He does go for an MK. I'll Knight for the MK. He does go for an LP as well. That's gonna be a dead Xbow, unfortunately. Do definitely have to let that go. Not the best zap, because I was not committing to this Xbow regardless, so a bit aggressive, I guess, but I'll take it. I mean, it's beneficial for me. He does go for his ability. I have to go archers. Oh, wow, the Guardian bypasses the skeletons. Okay, interesting, but I can just go for my low archers, retarget it off the tower, and I could go in right now. I've heavily outcycled his MK. So this is like the name of the game, guys, Xbow Cycle. You know, you go in, you let your Xbow die, but in doing so, you can, if you're wise about your elixir management, you can definitely just get a huge positive situation in single and outcycle their counters. Gonna have to Ice Spirit for this Hog. Do not want to take that one hit. And honestly, guys, if I went for a prediction Knight, I could have gotten a big lock there. I would have gone Knight plus log on the Hog plus archers. Knight would have tanked for the archers, but again, it comes down to what I was saying in that earlier match against Goblin Giant as well, where you don't really want to be predicting stuff so early on. I don't know what the rest of his deck had, so I was just kind of chilling. I'll go in the left right now. He does have to go MK, and then I can just Knight. Oh, terrible poison. He does not have enough for an MK, guys. So I think it's over. Like, he's probably going to go late MK on my archer. I'm going to let the fisherman go entirely because this Xbow is worth a lot more. Yeah, he was waiting to MK on that Evo archer. Again, just ignoring that entire fisherman and then just going skeletons to DPS down this MK. He does go for a late zap, but damage is done. That is definitely a good game. So that's a pretty good example of sack and attack, guys, where... Okay, I was a bit too impatient with that Ice Spirit, my bad. But basically, I ignored the fisherman to maximize the damage output of my Xbow. And it was definitely worth it, because what happened? I got like 3,000 damage, he got like 1,200 or however much, so definitely worth it for me. That said, I believe he's back to his Evo Archers now, next time he plays them, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful about that, but not too concerned still. I'll go for my Archers. He does have a poison. I'm fine with him going poison, honestly, as long as my Tesla is alive to defend the Hog. That's all that really matters. And then Knight to protect the Tesla as well. That is a really bad play, though, on his end Evo Archers, because that's just a free fireball if I've ever seen one. Bad Goblins, too. Although I guess they get pushed, so he gets one hit, but still not the best Goblins, I would say. And MK the back, that is a good game. How is he going to stop this? I'll Evo Archers to predict whatever he plays. That's going to melt the Fisherman, and that's probably going to be a good game. Yeah, he was not ready for that DPS burst, but still, you know, just... Oh, he does retarget. I'll cut this MK out of Xbow range, and yeah, nice trick, and that's going to be a good game, so I always love that trick, guys, but... Yeah, pretty chill win against Hog Poison. Pretty good matchup for me. Just utilized Evo Archers in single, and he went for a really bad Poison. I mean, I can see why he went for it, but it did cost him the game. As you guys can see, we are 1 win away from Ultimate Champion now, so been a very successful, very good ladder push so far. Let's see if we can keep going and get the undefeated video for Ultimate Champion. Found a game against Sid Greaves, kind of interesting name. Citrine 2, I recognize that clan. That's an Australian clan, I believe. I'll just Archers the back, Skeletons for this barrel, so it looks like Logbait. I have not seen Logbait in a fair amount of time, actually, so we will see what this guy's going to be running. Going to Xbow the right, as he goes for a Bandit. Oh god, this is going to be cannon... Yeah, okay guys, Rascals, Cannon Cart Bait. Going to be a really bad matchup, I think, because he has Rocket, he has Rascals, and he has Cannon Cart. 3 really exemplary Xbow counters, in addition to the fact that he can just bait a lot of stuff out, because I only have 1 log. He has Rascals, he has... I think Goblin Gang, maybe. Just overall, it's a huge pain of a matchup, and I was looking for my Angry King emote for the longest time. I don't know why it took so long to find it. Oh, I misplaced my Archers, guys. That's kind of bad, because the other one is going to help out now, but I think it's fine. This one Archer will die, unfortunately. I'm just going to fireball the Princess. At least he went Princess the back, and not Princess the bridge. You know, I take that. So we are in the damage lead, but this is tough, because I don't really see how I'm going to get a lock, guys. He does have... Again, he has the Rascals, I'm fairly certain. He has the Cannon Cart, as you guys already saw. Yeah, they're the Rascals at the bridge right now. Oh, Horde, what? Okay, I'm going to have to get back to a fireball very fast. Let me just cycle back. As you guys can see, the beauty of playing a cycle deck is if you have fast fingers, you can get back to your cards super fast. He gives a well played. I'll just give it back, I guess. If I have my Evo Archers in cycle, I could maybe make something happen with them, but I don't know, to be honest. If he's smart, he goes Bandit the bridge right now. I'd have to Tesla for it if I want to save my Evo Archers, but looks like he's not going for it, so I'll just put my Evo Archers the back. I think it's safer than going in. And if he goes for something in the back himself, I can go Knight in front. Yeah, okay, I'll ignore that, and I'll go Xbow Knight. He's at 7 right now. He has no Rascals in cycle, so he has to go Cart. Goes Low Dark Prince. He does still have to go Cart, though, guys. He's in a lot of trouble right now, actually, because Evo Archer is kind of causing a lot of trouble for him. Gonna Ice Spirit Skeles protect this. I think that might be a huge lock, guys. Oh, hold up. Okay, nice. That's a huge lock. I'll Archers to predict a Bandit, as he does go for one. I'll Tesla as well. Does Snowball my stuff aside. But that is game-winning damage, actually. Looks like he did not want to go for the Rocket. Wait, actually, I just realized, guys. I do think he has a Rocket, because he has a Minion Horde. He replaced the Rocket with a Horde, which is kind of a sus substitution, I guess. I mean, it does fit the Logbait narrative, but no Rocket is a lot better for me. Honestly, I don't know if it's my matchup. Maybe it is with the Evos. I don't think he has an Evo in this deck, so respect to that. But still, you know, it just helps me out big time that he does not have a Rocket, because he can't really kill the Xbow as safely. You know, you always have that bailout if you have a Rocket, where you can just go for your Rocket worst case scenario, no matter how much the Xbow player is up. But now that he doesn't have that option, I am big chill. I'm going to log this back. And this might be a good game, guys. Oh no, he does go for the Dark Prince the back. I'll just go Evo Archers the back, I guess. Why not? Xbow should kill that Princess. No, he does protect the Princess indirectly by placing stuff in the left, which is sort of smart, actually. My Evo Archer is going to die, unfortunately, but I think it's okay. Tesla will kill the Bandit, and I'll just go for another defensive Xbow, honestly. If he does protect this Princess, I can just log it off. No real issue. And I really want to fireball that, but I won't, actually, because I know he has a Horde. I don't want to choke to a Minion Horde at all, so I'm going to play super chill, super safe, guys. Does Snowball the middle. Really bad Snowball. I guess he expected me to go in the middle or something, but now it's good game. Now he's in a lot of trouble. That is a huge counter push. Quad Archers on the board, guys. These are going to melt whatever he plays. What does he have for this? Pretty much nothing. So lots of damage coming in. Yeah, he does activate King with the barrel. Not if I can stop it, but yeah. Nice win against Logbait. Cannon Cart does not have a Rocket, so probably not a bad matchup, actually, but still very nice win. very big chilling, and that is going to be, I don't know why I said that, but that's going to be Ultimate Champion, guys. That's going to be 94% win rate, very good win rate. Again, I only had like 3 losses the entire season on my ladder stream that day. Would have been nice to get the 100, of course. One day I still want to get that. This season it's out because I already lost on my other account as well to Eagle, of course. Got the same matchup on both accounts to lose to, but still, that's going to be a nice win, and that's going to put me, guys, in the top 200 in the world. So very nice stuff, actually. Top 200 without having to play a single match in Ultimate Champion is very clutch. So that's just how you know you have a really good win rate really early on in the season. As you guys can see, undefeated video, beat P.E.K.K.A, beat Sparky a few times. Been playing the global tourney, but then before that, again, was my ladder push from before as well. If you guys saw that on my second channel. So yeah, very clutch. Top 200 in the entire world. Let's see where that is on the leaderboards. Probably looks pretty nice, to be honest. Feels good to be this high. I'll probably do an early season ladder push as well for you guys, just to keep being this high on ladder. But yeah, that's about it for the ladder push. Hope you guys enjoyed the Ultimate Champion push. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.